Welcome back to Detail Garage. I'm Corey. We have a lot of products that come through our doors here at Chemical Guys. We test them, we evaluate them, and if they pass our high standards, then they do make it to the market floor. And today I get to introduce you to one of those products. And this product is extremely exciting and for a lot of reasons. And that's the TORQ TORQ10FX Dual Action Polisher. There's a lot of polishers on the market, and there's a lot of polishers that have come through our door. We test all of them. And for me personally, this one has come out on top in every single category. And I want to explain why. From the top of the machine to the back end. Every single part of this machine has been designed for the user. It has been designed for professionals and enthusiasts. So there's a lot of great features. If you want, you can grab your polisher from your garage because you might want to do a side-by-side comparison of your polisher versus this polisher. So, starting at the top, where all the action happens. If you check your polisher, you're going to notice that this area is all these components are made of plastic. This polisher is made with high-quality metal. Not only up here where it's extremely important, but right here your screws are also plastic. This machine is made of metal. This machine is made to last. This machine is made to be comfortable. It's got some great features in it. It can put any size backing plate on there, whether you want to use the 4.5, 5.5, or 6.5 inch pads, you can do all that with the TORQ TORQ10FX Dual Action Polisher. On top of that, we have a nice ridge here, which I haven't seen on a lot of other polishers. This gives you the ability to just lay it right down, attach pads, take pads off, a lot of different things in this machine has that other machines don't. But that's not it. That's not where it ends. For me, the most important feature is right here, is the digital display. The digital display and the way that this system is designed so that you can keep your eyes on the job is the most important thing I've ever seen designed in a machine. And it's, to me, the only one I know of on the market. So as you can see, no triggers, no dials, all centered right here, right where your thumb is located. So let's go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. We turn it on. Nothing happens. It's no violent start, very comfortable, and it just gives you a nice digital readout of 0, 0. So what happens when I turn this machine on? This machine gives you a nice slow start to the rotation process so that it doesn't jar the machine or yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the +1 button. This goes by oscillations per minute. Just a really nice smooth start. I mean, it just feels fantastic in the hand, and you really just feel the power coming from the machine. Just going to give you a great job. But the next step is something I want you to focus on, is if you go ahead to your garage or you go to any auto detailing store and you compare polishers one next to the other, and you use that dial that engages the speed, and you go from setting 1 to setting 2, you're going to see no change whatsoever. And in fact, even if you go most of the way up to 3, you're still not going to see any change. With this machine, you're going to feel the change in power every step of the way. And it reads in oscillations per minute, not just some random number that's supposed to give you something you're not 100% sure of. This tells you exactly what's going on every single step of the way, and you can feel that engagement of power every single step. And I can show it to you, and you can hear it right off the bat. So I'm going to go through all the different settings, 1 to the highest one, and let you hear for yourself. So starting off with setting 1. You just sleep with that. You can feel the power in every step. It's amazing. And at the same time, I just turned it off in its highest setting. I turn it back on. Guess what? It's reset to 0. I don't have to worry about checking that dial. And the most important feature, all of that is right here, right in your hand. So when it's time to do the job and you need to change speed settings, you don't have to take your eye off of the job to look for the speed setting and then come back to up here. You don't need to mess with the trigger. It's all located right here, right for your thumb. It's amazing, and it is the best machine on the market for professionals and enthusiasts. So that's your brief introduction to the polisher. I really want you to get your hands on one of these and try it out for yourself. And one of the best points about it too is its price point. It's priced to move. I mean, compared to other machines on the market, this is less than 50% of some of those high-end polishers. It has twice as much power and twice as much build quality. It's going to last you for years to come. So let's talk about polishing. The paint on your car can be compared to your skin. Much like the skin on your body, the outer layer dies and it needs to be exfoliated so that dead skin can be removed, leaving you a nice, moist, fresh, healthy skin underneath. the paint on your car is very similar to that. If you don't clean it, maintain it, as well as exfoliate some of that depreciated clear coat on the top of the car, you're going to go ahead and let your paint oxidize, and it's going to lower the value of your car, and your car is going to look terrible over a long period of time. So you want to maintain that. So in front of me I have a very expensive car. This is a relatively new car, doesn't have many swirls or scratches on it, it's very well maintained. But at the same time that it's a couple years old, that clear coat is starting to oxidize a little bit, even though we can't see it with the naked eye. So we're going to use our V-Line V38 Jeweler's Polish to bring back and restore some of the lustrous shine from this Audi A8. So with our TORQ TORQ10FX dual action polisher, I'm going to go ahead and lay it on its back here. I'm going to go ahead and take my white pad, white finishing pad. I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers and just center that right up. Now, give a little shake with our V38. Also, while I'm doing this, I just want to say we have prepped the car, we washed the car, we clayed the car, we rinsed the car off again, and we got ready for the polishing stage. So we're not just going all willy-nilly into this. No pad conditioner. Pad conditioner right here. So we got our V38, 5 small drops. We're going to go ahead and give a quick spray with our pad conditioner. Give it a little lube. Now, a lot of people are going to say we didn't prime the pad. Actually, now the pad is primed. Because of the hex logic design on our backing pads, you're going to be able to spread that compound and polish out very evenly, well distributed, without having to push it in and make a huge mess with your finger. As well, what I'm about to do is actually going to push it into and spread out in the pad. So, we have our white finishing pad, our V38. We have a clean car, surface ready, clayed, and re-wiped down, ready for polishing. With the TORQ TORQ10FX, you really can't damage your car with this. This is a dual action polisher, so the only way that I could really damage my paint with this is if I dropped it on top of the car right now, and I'm luckily not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and just pat out some of that jeweler's polish onto the surface of the car. Give a nice little spread. Oh, it just feels awesome. It's nice and light. Solid. Okay, so turn the machine on. It's not going to start spraying compound everywhere. So I'm going to turn it up to its first setting just to spread out that compound a little bit better. I'm just going to go ahead and push that speed setting 1 while touching the car. Give it a minute to engage. A moment. And I can just spread out that polish. Now, I've spread out the polish. I don't have to turn off the machine, but I just wanted to show you again that now that I turn the machine off and turn the machine back on, it's set back to 0, so I don't have to worry about it re-engaging at that speed setting 1. But now I'm going to go ahead and turn it up. I'm going to do some nice slow passes and polish this car up real nice. So here we go. Now, we shot a couple of close-ups while we were doing that, and there's a very good reason why. I wanted to show you the safety features that are built into the TORQ TORQ10FX Polisher. You cannot burn your paint with this. You really, I mean, you probably can, but you really got to try. You don't have to put any pressure onto the car itself. The motor in this polisher is almost twice as powerful as any other polisher on the market. So you don't need to put a lot of weight into that front end to push pressure onto the paint. It's gonna do the work for you. At the same time, as you might have seen as I got into these beveled areas around these corners, it started to notice that it was engaging one side of the paint of the substrate more than the other, and it automatically slowed that pad down to stop me from burning that paint. At the same time, because of the backing plates that we send you one that's extremely flexible and one that's a little bit more heavy duty, and that's going to give you the ability to go over these curved sections of these different styles of bodies that you're going to run into, whether it be on a car, a motorcycle, RV, a plane, anything. So, like I just did, that whole step right there is as easy as polishing really is, and especially with the TORQ 10FX. You just go ahead, put yourself some jeweler's polish on there, spread out the polish, and then go ahead and just do nice slow passes with your dual action polisher. Then afterwards, take a clean plush microfiber towel, and you're just gonna go ahead and buff off some of that residual that might be remaining, and it's gonna leave you a highly reflective, highly lustrous finish on the exterior of your car. At the same time, you're actually protecting your clear coat because you're removing the weak clear coat that is already starting to oxidize. So at this point, then you go ahead and use a glaze to fill in any of those imperfections you weren't able to capture with the polishing. Then on top of that, then you put your sealant to seal in that protection and give your car a long amount of protection from the elements outside, and then top it with a wax to really bring out that lustrous shine and make your car just pop. So, this has been a little bit of a twofold little episode. We've introduced you to an amazing product. The TORQ 10FX is, by and large, the best polisher I've ever seen. It's low priced, it's high efficiency, high quality, it's got technological innovations that I haven't seen in any other polishes. This machine is going to remake the polishing industry and auto detailing together. It's actually extremely exciting. And again, the only place you can get that is on our website, chemicalguys.com. There isn't anywhere else that you can get that yet. So check it out, check out the specs, check out the price, because it's definitely worth the trip. So, a little introduction to polishing. We have a lot of other videos out there, almost 600 videos on YouTube. We have the largest content library in our industry. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram. We do giveaways, we teach classes. We do it all because we are the leaders of our industry. We are Chemical Guys. So I'll see you guys next time.